Ladies and gentlemen, shalom from Israel. My name is Avi Melamed. I'm the president and founder of Inside the Middle East Intelligence Perspectives. In this short video, I will briefly talk today about the way different players in the Middle East view the Biden administration. There are two major topics that actually evoke a lot of concern among all the players in the Middle East. One is the Iranian threat, and the other is the issue of human rights, civil rights, and so on. Let me start with the story of the Iranian threat. Iran badly needs the sanctions to be lifted. The Iranian economy is crumbling. However, today the Iranians are concerned with the fact that the current administration in the United States is much closer to the EU in comparison to Trump administration. Therefore, the Iranians are concerned that they are going to face a solid front of the United States and the EU, and that solid front will be very tough, making conditions in order to make sure that the Iranian regime will not be able to enhance its hegemonic vision. The Iranian hegemonic vision is based upon three pillars. One is the Iranian nuclear program, the other one is the Iranian missile program, and the third one is an armies of terror proxies that the Iranian funds and deploy in different parts of the Middle East. This is exactly what concerns other major players in the Middle East: Israel, Egypt, the Arab Gulf monarchies. And they hope that the new administration, if it's going to have a new agreement with the Iranians, it should not be returning to the JCPOA, the agreement that was signed in 2015 with Iran, because that agreement did not address at all the challenge of the Iranian missile program. It did not address at all the challenge of the Iranian armies of terror. So Israel, the Gulf states, Egypt are urging the United States of America to have a new agreement that will address those issues. Otherwise, we will witness more instability and violence and chaos in the Middle East. The second thing that is a source of concern for all the different players in the region is the issue of human rights, civil rights, and so on. It is very clear, it's a very central issue on the agenda of Biden's administration. And therefore, it is already fueling tensions between the administration and some governments in the region, like Turkey, like Saudi Arabia, like Egypt, and perhaps even down the road with Israel as well. Furthermore, there is a growing concern that given the growing weight of the progressive camp within the Democratic Party, that issue is going to further boost growing tensions in the relationship. And finally, Israelis and the Palestinians are also concerned to a large extent with the issue of the two-state solution. Why is that? The Palestinians are split between Hamas and Fatah. Hamas vows to eliminate the state of Israel. Obviously, he rejects the concept of two-state solution. In other words, the Palestinians, should they will be demanded by the new administration to exercise compromising and concession in context of the two-state solution, they are basically unable to do that. Israel is in a similar situation in the sense that the most prominent Israeli politicians today are leaning to the right wing of the political map, and therefore they will struggle with the demand to make concessions. For example, stop building settlements in the West Bank in the context of the two-state solution. So hence you could see that also Israel and the Palestinians have their own concerns in the context of the new administration. Looking ahead, it will be, I think, very interesting to see the inner tension, the inner delicate equilibrium within the Biden administration between two major camps. One is the camp that I call the real politics. This is the camp that is driven by a clear political, economic, security interest, versus the camp that I call the ideal politics. This is the value-driven camp, the one that believes that you can, through policy, make a better world. And it will be very interesting to see how this inner tension and equilibrium within Biden administration will shape the relationship of Biden administration with different governments in the region, and also will shape the trajectory, maybe, and developments of events in the Middle East down the road. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening and watching. I hope to have the opportunity to get together with you anytime again soon. And until then, thank you and shalom from Israel. My name is Avi Melamed. I have dedicated my life to help people understand this region. If you want to connect the dots and to understand the news, book your online briefing now.